That's right, I'm back from the dead. I am not gone forever, it just seemed that way after I didn't upload a video for like a week, and basically the process that I'm going to be describing in this video is pretty much the reason as to why I was, well, gone for a week. So sorry about that. As I said, I'll try to get more videos at a more regular pace soon, but for now let's just get into the video so I can stop speaking. Okay, so some of you might be aware that I'm in the process of dissolving Almond Games, a limited company that I created for the purposes of distributing my games. This video is going to explain why. So about a month ago I decided to get the Steam Direct paperwork done early so I could concentrate on making my game. I paid the fee, I went through the onboarding process when I came into a fork in the path. I could either be a limited liability company known as an LTD or in the US an LLC, or I could be a sole tradership. I'll briefly explain the differences between them. So a sole tradership is easier to set up, slightly less formal, but it's much less safe in that if I get sued or go into debt, then the UK government will come for my kneecaps. That kinda sucks since I need my kneecaps to walk around and such, so I looked into the advantages of a limited company. Now a limited company is safer in that it's its own legal entity. My kneecaps are safe, but the corporation would be forced to give up its non-corporeal kneecaps should I incur any debt on the company's behalf. However, a limited company is much harder to set up and keep records on. Geez, I wish I knew how much harder it was, because if I did, I wouldn't be making this video. So, for whatever reason, I thought that it wouldn't be too much harder to create a limited company, so I chose that one. Besides, I'd probably want to create a company like that in the future, so why delay the inevitable? I fucked around for a while and eventually came up with the name Almond Games, a reference to popular web show Jake and Amir. Shortly afterwards, I decided to register the company Almond Games. After a short time spent researching the next step, the step after that, and the next 43 steps, I realised I'd gotten myself into a bit more than I realised. There are a lot of caveats and hidden costs to creating a company, you know. A PSC register, shareholding, a business bank account, a universal tax reference, and more things of varying degrees of complexity. Due to the bizarre way that the gov.uk website is set up, almost none of these things were made clear enough from the beginning. So after enough stumbling, I got over most of this stuff and was beginning to believe I was seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That was, of course, until I got to registering a business bank account. Now, in the United Kingdom, we are required by law to keep a separate and special type of bank account for a limited company. This is known as the business bank account. Being under 18, I was outright denied by many companies, save for Barclays. Now, Barclays is a bank which has a route for under 18s to register a business bank account, but they needed to see me in person to do so. I couldn't do it online. That should be fine, shouldn't it? Well, not quite, and I'll explain why right now. So I phoned up, booked an appointment with them, and did everything I needed to do. The day before the appointment, I received a phone call from Barclays asking about my identification documents. Well, that's no problem. I'd already applied for and received a provisional driver's license. The easiest form of photo ID since it's cheap and doesn't require months of lessons to acquire. I just had to fill out a form, pay a fee, and get the license. However, for whatever bizarre reason, this form of ID was not accepted by the bank. The person on the other end of the phone was very sympathetic, I don't have anything against her, but come on, really? A driver's license is fine, but a provisional license isn't? The only difference between those two documents is how much time I put into them. So, being effectively blocked from creating a business bank account, I re-evaluated the whole situation. Yes, I could continue with the limited company, push for a passport or a full driver's license, pay more tax, have infinitely more hassle and with little in the way of reward, or I could shut down this company and just go back to a sole tradership. Fortunately, it already registered for self-assessment with HMRC, which is the UK equivalent of the IRS in the US, so I don't believe I need to do anything else to be registered as a sole trader. Even then, I don't make any taxable income for quite some time. So when combined with the already high workload of school, the actual game in question, a YouTube channel, and somehow fitting family and leisure into all of that, I realised that a limited company is neither feasible for me at the moment, nor is it even worth it if it was. I mean, hey, at least I've got some experience with the process as a whole now. Should I come back to the idea of a limited company in the future, and I suspect that I will be doing so, it'll be easier and more familiar, and I suppose that that's worthwhile if nothing else. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of Almond Games Limited and how it died. Either way, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos eventually. Workload is decreasing a little bit since no more limited company, but also increasing quite a lot since school now. So for those of you who don't know how the UK school system works, I'll just explain this a little bit. I've been working through the qualification known as the A-levels. Last year I was dealing with the AS course, and this year I'm dealing with the A2 course. The A2 course is significantly more difficult and heavyweight, so I'm not looking forward to this. It's gonna eat up more of my time than it did last year, and last year it ate up quite a bit of my time. So I'm sort of racing against the clock to finish up Masochist before I get into exam season. I have to actually start putting my nose to the grindstone with regard to all this school stuff. Either way, I think I did say thanks for watching, but I'm going to say it again. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos at some point in time. I only meant to say thanks for watching. I didn't need to do the whole... forget it.